Okay, let's get into it. Today we're doing a deep dive on the PureLink VPX-Commander.
Mm-hmm.
And this isn't just, some generic mini PC. It's a purpose-built, 1U rack-mountable hardware client.
Right, and it's designed to do one thing: run the VPX IP video management software.
So our mission today is to really understand the strategy here.
Yeah.
I mean, why build dedicated hardware for something that could just be software?
Well, that's the core of it. When you're dealing with AV over IP, that's audio and video over network management, is everything. This Commander is meant to be the central, always-on traffic cop for all of that.
And it seems like that always-on part is the key. The sources say its core function is to provide fast and simple system discovery and setup.
Which is huge for integrators. It auto-discovers the endpoints on the network, so you're cutting out hours of, manual configuration.
Exactly. And the physical design, that just screams reliability to me.
It does. I mean, you're moving the brain of the system out of a consumer-grade PC and into the actual infrastructure rack.
The 1U rack-mountable design, it's a standard professional choice.
It is. And when you see that paired with a design for 24/7, 365 operation, the picture becomes very clear. This is about uptime, period.
But they haven't totally sacrificed convenience for that uptime.
No, not at all.
The user interface is accessible on, well, basically anything. iOS, Android, Mac, Windows.
So you can control a huge video wall from your tablet, which is, incredibly powerful for an operator in the field.
Okay, but that convenience is only as good as the box it's running on, right?
Exactly. And that takes us to the internal components. They've made some very deliberate choices here to back up that 247 claim.
Like the processor, it's an i7-4510U.
Yeah, and that's an industrial-grade chip. It's not about raw speed. It's about stability and low heat output for continuous operation.
So it's an endurance runner, not a sprinter.
That's a perfect way to put it. And they've paired it with 8 gigs of memory and a 250 gig solid-state drive. So again, it's not an off-the-shelf PC. It's a purpose-built appliance.
Which brings us to the price. The MSRP is listed at $2,599.99.
Right.
So why pay that when you could just spin up the software on an existing server?
And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Or the $2,600 question.
Right.
When you run it on a shared server, you're competing for resources. You introduce variables. This dedicated box guarantees performance. There are no bottlenecks.
And it also has that TAA compliance.
Which is critical. It means it meets strict U.S. government standards. So for mission-critical government or military jobs, that's not just a feature, it's a requirement.
Let's look at the physical ports. One HDMI out, which is handy. But what really stands out to me are the 2 Ethernet ports.
Yeah, 2. That allows for network redundancy or segmentation. You can have one port for the control network and another for, say, general access. It's a very pro feature.
Plus it has Wi-Fi built in.
Right. And another thing the sources mention is the comprehensive dynamic diagnostic reporting.
Which basically means it's constantly checking its own health.
It's a self-check system. It's designed to warn you about network issues or potential failures before they take the system down. Combine that with its lightweight, just 7.7 pounds, and it's built to slot right into a rack and just work.
So when it all comes down to it, what does this mean for you, the listener? The VPX-Commander is really PureLink's answer to the chaos of managing complex AV over IP systems.
Mm-hmm.
It's an engine built for pure endurance and streamlined control.
Yeah, it's essentially turning essential software into a piece of high availability hardware.
And that leaves me with a final thought.
Go on.
Well, given its performance, its dedicated environment, and that guaranteed 24/7 reliability, it makes you think.
About what comes next.
Right. What other applications beyond just AV routing could a compact, dedicated, high-availability client like this enable, for things like centralized IoT control or maybe even critical facility monitoring?
That's a fascinating question. As all these systems get more and more connected, having a reliable central brain like this could become even more critical, something to think about.